today. My name's Eric. I really appreciate you stopping by to check out my video today. On this episode of Smoking, I'm going to show you how to make smoked shrimp scampi. Now this is an excellent recipe if you're just getting into smoking. Maybe you're intimidated by trying some of the things that require a little bit more skill and a lot of time, like a brisket or even ribs for that matter. Take a little bit of trial and error before you finally get it down right. This is really easy. I have here 3 pounds of beautiful shrimp. These are 21-25 count. I recommend getting the biggest shrimp you can get your hands on because they're a little bit easier to control and a little bit easier not to overcook. The main goal here is to not overcook these shrimp, because if you overcook them, they get tough and rubbery. So there's a fine line between being perfectly cooked and being overcooked. And the bigger shrimps give you a little bit more flexibility. What you see here is all you need. Very basic ingredients. Of course we need the shrimp. We have some lemons. We have some parsley. I have some minced garlic, some butter. I'm using some Old Bay seasoning, which is very good for fish or shellfish, crab, so forth. And then just regular salt and pepper. Super easy, super simplistic. This is something great if you're going to have a barbecue, have a get-together, have some people over, and you want to throw something on really quick and easy, maybe as an appetizer where you're waiting for other things to be cooked. This is not going to take more than an hour tops, probably not even that long. Ideally, anywhere from 25 to 45 minutes, depending on how hot your smoker is. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. So the first thing you want to do is put the shrimp in some kind of a container. I use these disposable pans because they're inexpensive and they're easy to use. I have 3 pounds of shrimp, so I'm splitting it up among 2. I want them to kind of lay single file. Now what I did here is I took 2 sticks of butter, just put it in the microwave for around 30 seconds and melted it, okay? I got 2 tablespoons of minced garlic we're going to add to that. Wouldn't be shrimp scampi without that minced garlic, right? We'll stir that in real good. Now what we're going to do with the shrimp here is just we're going to lightly sprinkle it with this Old Bay seasoning. Going to give it a good sprinkle on top. Alright, next we want to squeeze some lemon into this juice here. About 1 whole lemon. So I've quartered it up. Now you don't have to worry about the seeds because we're not going to be eating the seeds. So just squeeze around 4 quartered lemons. Get all that juice in there. Perfect. Oh, this is going to be so delicious. Now this is one thing too, when you get it on the smoker, don't walk away from it. Don't get distracted. You know, a lot of things, you know, whether you're doing ribs or pork shoulder, or some of the bigger pieces of meat, you know, those things cook 3-4 hours before you even really have to be concerned. You can't do that with this. This is so delicate. This is going to cook rather quickly. It could be done anywhere from 20 minutes to 40 minutes, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you put it in the smoker, don't let it go more than 10-15 minutes before you take a look. Usually you have to go stir it. Once you start seeing them cook and change color, they're just about done. So we're going to mix all that up. We got the lemons of 1 lemon. We got 2 sticks of butter. We got 2 tablespoons of garlic. And now we're just going to add a little bit of chopped parsley just for a little bit of color. Now I got all these shrimp in here with the Old Bay. I'm just going to give it a quick thing of some sea salt and a little bit of ground black pepper. Now I'm going to go throw these into the fridge because, you know, the shrimp, they're very delicate. I don't want them to get too warm while I go fire up my smoker. It's going to take a good 15-20 minutes for my smoker to fire up. I'm not going to pour this mixture onto the shrimp. I don't want the shrimp to get too soggy until I'm just about ready to throw them onto the smoker. So I'm going to go throw these in the fridge start up my smoker. I'll meet you back in a minute. While I'm waiting for that smoker to heat up, and I'm not going to have time probably once I get the shrimp on, I'm going to start a beer review now. Lagunitas 12th of the Never Ale. They're out of California, 5.5% alcohol. There you go. Man, it's August. I am so hot. We're stuck inside because there's some really bad wildfires going on. It's like the whole state of California seems to be on fire. We got a fire going on probably around 30 miles south of here, and the skies are eerily dark. It's just about 6 o'clock in the evening, and it usually doesn't get dark till 8 o'clock or so, but the skies, this is really weird. I'll show you outside when we get out there. So as always, guys, I appreciate you watching my video. Cheers. Okay, it's kind of a nice, little bit cloudy color, a nice light head. Okay, I smell hops and a little bit of fruit. Thanks again, guys. Cheers. Okay, definitely got some hops presence. A little bit of fruit, maybe tangerine. Oh, it's good. It is good. It's very light. Kind of like a watered down IPA. It said it's 5.5% alcohol, which is surprising. It doesn't taste like it. But on a hot day like today, it's just what I need. So I fired up my smoker. I'm going to put some wood chips in it. Since these shrimp are going to take more than 20 to 30 minutes, probably tops, I want to have a good smoke rolling when I stick those shrimps in there so they can start absorbing as much smoke as possible in that very short window of cook time. So I'm going to go throw the chips on there. I'll meet you outside when we're about ready to throw those shrimp on. See you in a little bit. All right, my smoker's just about heated up. I've just taken this out of the fridge. Now we're going to take that butter mixture where we mixed the garlic, the butter, the lemon juice, and a little bit of parsley, and we're just going to pour half of it in one and half in the other. Not very complicated. Stir it around. Try to get that butter coating on all the shrimp, and then try to arrange them in a single file. That's it. I mean, that is pretty basic. Now we're just going to stick them in the smoker. And we don't want to go crazy high heat on this. 225 to 250 max, okay? So try to keep it as low as possible. Try to keep a nice dose of smoke on it. Shouldn't take more than 20 minutes to 40 minutes, depending on, how low or high your smoker is. But just keep an eye on it. Once you stick it in there, like I said, don't walk too far away. Come back 10-15 minutes, stir it a little bit, take a look at it, and go from there. I'll meet you outside in a second. Alright guys, this is right next to my house, man. These fires are out of control. Nice blue sky here. It's around 5 o'clock in the evening. Usually doesn't get dark till around 8. Look at this nightmare. It's like so eerie out here. Little patches of regular light, but man, look at how dark. Alright guys, hey, just wanted to touch base and show you this. It's around 9 o'clock at night. I was in the back room. Video's done, food's been eaten. I was sitting there editing the video, so I'm going to put this in the middle of the video, so please watch the end of it. It came out delicious. But I showed you that weird, eerie sky, and my wife called me out here, and this is my street. I'm in my front yard right now. You can see over here the fire, and I know this camera I got's got limitations and it's dark and I don't have professional equipment, but I just wanted you to kind of see. I'm gonna slowly zoom in. You can see the mountain on fire over here. It's coming over the fire's coming over the hill, and that's probably around 29 miles away, so we're relatively close by. It's called the Holy Fire, and yeah, there's a big fire up in Northern California. They said it's the biggest wildfire in California history, so prayer out to all those firefighters fighting this. It's pretty crazy. But I just wanted to show you guys. I'm sure we'll be okay, because That's quite a long way away, but it's just weird. Or you come out here, it's kind of surreal, and you can actually see the flames. I mean, look at that. It's crazy. And normally I see that hillside on a clear day, and now I see it on fire. But anyway, back to the video, guys. Enjoy. Just wanted to give you an update. Alright, here we are at my smoke hollow cabinet style propane smoker. Use whatever smoker you want. Indirect heat, okay? Like I said, 225 to 250 tops. So I'm just going to stick it in here. I got some hickory wood. It's a little bit stronger wood just because we don't have a lot of time to let it soak up that smoke flavor. So that's it. Like I said, I'm going to start my timer on my phone. And I'm going to come back probably, let's see here. I'll come back in around 10 to 15 minutes. Check these out. So there we are. The hard part's done. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, 16 minutes and 6 seconds. Let's check this out. I've had it hovering right at 225. Got a nice smoke. Whew. Let that clear for a second. Let's take a look-see. Oh yeah. Now you just want to give them a good stir. Get them coated and all that wonderful butter, juicy deliciousness. Yeah, they're looking good. They're starting to change color a little bit. They're almost there. Like I said, it's not going to take long. Probably another 15 minutes. 20 tops. Oh boy, they're looking good. Now, if you might have noticed, I took off the shells and I also took off the tails because we're going to be serving this on, I'm not sure if my wife's planning on pasta or on rice. And my son doesn't like dealing with tails unless it's shrimp cocktail. So you can certainly cook these with the tails on or with the shells on. That's up to you. The shells are on. It's probably going to take a few minutes longer. All right, we're around 29-minute mark. I think it's done. Let's take a look-see. Oh yeah. You see how the shrimp is turned pink in color? Oh yeah, this looks good. Give it one quick stir. Get it all coated. And then I'm going to pull these inside, let them rest for a second. Oh, these look good. Oh, they smell good. Alright. Let me get my other glove on. I'm going to pull these inside. I'll meet you guys inside. Alright, just brought them in. They look wonderful. I'm going to get my son in here. He loves shrimp. He's never tried them like this. Neither have I. We'll be back in a second. I'm going to put some lemon and some parsley on there. Be back in a second. Alright, here I am with my son Kyle, the shrimp lover. I'm going to take a little bit of lemon, squeeze it. Squeeze one lemon on this one, one lemon on this one. How do you think of the smell, Kyle?
Feels great.
It does smell good, doesn't it?
Shrimp down.
Alright, I'm going to put a little bit more of the parsley on there just to give it a little bit of color. Oh yeah. Look at that. Alright, Kyle. First bite.
I call first bite.
There you go. Take a bite. I'm going to share your fork. Dip it in the sauce. Now what do you think? It's garlic.
Oh wow, no, wow. Real spicy.
How do you think the shrimp's cooked? You tasting the smoke?
It's so smoky. It's like you poured some sriracha on it.
Now that's an Old Bay seasoning. It's got a little bit of a kick to it.
Oh, jeez.
You're just not used to it. I think Mom's making rice tonight. She's going to make rice. We're going to pour this with a little bit of that garlic. So guys, as always, I really appreciate you stopping by and checking out my video. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Check the link above. That's to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com, and we'll see you next time. Say goodbye, Kyle.
Bye.
Thanks again, guys.